For many years, you have seen my oldest son, Connor, who is now 16 years old. A lot of times, you only see him one time a year, and you see what an inspiration he is for me, for his younger brothers, for his friends and family. It's a proud honor for me, to introduce my son, Connor McKittrick, to talk to you tonight.
I want everyone to give a round of applause for my little brother, Dalton, here. He came up here to support me. What do you say, Dalton?
Hi.
All right. My name is Connor McKittrick, and I want to thank you for joining us tonight to support a cause that is affecting so many people, including myself and my younger brother, Dalton. Your past support of the HearCO Foundation has changed the course of research and has given hope to all of us with Usher Syndrome. For those of you that had never heard of Usher Syndrome before tonight, it is the leading cause of deaf blindness. I was born deaf, and at the age of 1, I received my first cochlear implant. The cochlear implant introduced sound for the first time and allowed me to communicate as a normal child. When I was 5 years old, my parents noticed that I was tripping over things and was very clumsy. At first, they thought I was just taking after my mom. But soon realized, with the help of doctors at the KCI Institute in Portland, that I had Usher Syndrome. With that diagnosis, I got my second implant in my other ear to better help me locate sound and to start preparing for a time where my eyesight would fail me. Unfortunately, that time is approaching faster than I would like to admit. I'm 16 years old now. I am completely night blind, and I am having a harder time, even in the daylight, seeing the difference between a curve and a sidewalk. Needless to say, I trip a lot. I have blind spots in my vision that grow every year, and eventually my sight will be similar to looking through a straw. Simple things that I would never think about become obvious, always after the fact when dealing with my vision loss. An example is when my parents decided to get a new carpet in our house. They were tired of having to see the dog hair on the brown carpet all the time. So, when it came to pick the new color of the carpet, they picked a color to match Ellie, our yellow Labrador retriever. Nobody ever thought of the consequences of that decision, because they did a wonderful job of matching the color of Ellie, but making her invisible to me at the same time. After a few weeks of me stepping and tripping on her, I can promise you that when I come to the room, Ellie does not waste any time getting out of my way. I do not let my Usher Syndrome stop me from doing anything I put my mind to. This past fall, I received my black belt in Taekwondo. I don't always see the kicks or punches coming because of the blind spots in my vision, but I will not let myself quit because of my eyesight. Next year, my brother Cole, my dad, and I, along with anyone who wants to join us, will be climbing Mount Kilimanjaro with the goal to raise Usher Syndrome awareness and raise money for research from around the world. Tonight, I am proud to tell you that with your help, over the past 12 years, we have raised over $1.5 million for Usher Syndrome research. HearCO had funded grants all across the country and have been instrumental in helping research that has resulted in one of the first clinical trials in humans for Usher Syndrome. Currently happening now at the KCI Institute with Dr. Mark Hennessy and his team. If successful, this clinical trial could help me from losing any more vision and in the future could even help me regain some of my eyesight. Tonight, I am asking for your help for a specific grant that we need to fund. Tonight, our goal is to raise $100,000 for our ERG machine to be purchased and used at the UW Medicine Eye Institute here in Seattle. This ERG equipment will be used for patient screening and clinical follow-up as it helps in measuring the activity of the retina, including the photoreceptors that those of us with Usher syndrome are losing. This ERG equipment will help position UW Medicine Eye Institute to be able to participate in future clinical trials for Usher syndrome and even the possibility of a clinical trial building off the research of Dr. Jennifer Chow and Dr. Tom Ray, currently be funded by grants from Hearsay Hope. I do not take asking for help, this help lightly, but you see, I'm running out of time. It may be too late for me, but it isn't too late for my little brother, Dalton. Dalton is only 7 years old and currently has enough sight that if we can stop his progression, he will be able to live a normal life. I will do whatever I can to make sure this happens, but I cannot do this alone, and I need your help. Thank you for your support. I promise you that every donation you make tonight, big or small, is making a difference for thousands of us with Usher syndrome, including my brother Dalton and myself. Thank you.